In this lecture, I will show you how to set up a free online practice ground to follow along this course. We will use WordPress.com to get a free WordPress dashboard access. A free account has some limitations with configurations, but it has all the necessary access for content editing. Also, the editing interface is the same if you set up WordPress on a local machine or any hosting service. Also, setup in WordPress.com only requires a valid email address, so it is hassle-free, and you can start in no time. Click on the Get Started link at the top right. Type in your email address. Choose a username and a password and create your account. Or, you can use a Google or Apple login to create an account. Using an existing email is the easiest way to sign up, so I will use a Google login. After logging in, you will see the page where you can choose a domain. Let me type in a domain name I want to use for this course. I choose Practice Dashboard. It is suggesting some domains to buy, based on what I have typed in, but the free one is sufficient for practice. You see here, I can get practicedashboard.wordpress.com free. I select this one. Now it has taken me to pick a plan page. It offers different plans with some benefits. As I do not need those benefits at this moment, I will choose Start with a free site. It will take a bit of time to ready your site. When it is ready, you will see this screen. This is a dashboard from WordPress.com. On the left you will see the navigation menu, and on the right some content from WordPress.com. As this course is about WordPress dashboard, we will focus only on that. To get default WordPress dashboard, copy the site domain you have set. It is after home in the URL. Then go to a new tab and paste the copied domain. After that domain add /wp-admin. So this is the URL you will be using to get into the dashboard. Please take a note of this URL as you will need this over and over. The dashboard you are seeing now is the WordPress dashboard. If you install WordPress on your own, you will get this kind of dashboard. You have to remember a special thing if you use this online setup for practice. Some of the admin links in this online setup have either a special design or different URL. For example, if I visit the Add New Post screen, the editing interface is the same if you install your own. If you notice the URL, it is a bit different. This different URL is not an issue here as you get the same editing interface of default WordPress. Let's get back to admin again. This time I will visit the All Posts. Now notice the URL is from WordPress.com, and the design you see here is a bit different from default WordPress. Although this new design has the same functionality as default WordPress, it would be great if we can get the same screen as default WordPress. Good news is you can get that if you visit the correct URL. Let's get back to WP-admin URL. I will now append edit.php after the WP-admin. This is the All Posts screen of default WordPress. In the description field of every video of this course, I will point you to the URL for default design. So if you decide to use this online setup for learning, you will have no issue learning with default design of WordPress. Also note, this is not the case with all the links in the navigation menu. For example, if you visit categories, you get the default WordPress URL and design. I will make a note in the description if you need to copy-paste the URL. So feel free to learn using this online interface if local setup is not a good option for you. Mastering the WordPress dashboard means you have a pretty good idea of every link on the left. So either get access to this dashboard by creating a free account in WordPress.com or set up WordPress on your local machine. If you have access to a hosted WordPress, that will also do. Just make sure in that case you have the freedom to practice at will. As our practice ground is ready, let's jump to the next lesson.